He is one of the more athletic quarterbacks that's been here in Purdue, and he can really hurt you with his legs.
Inside his own 10-yard line. He'll roll and throw, and that's caught across the 10-yard line. Lavelle Bailey, linebacker for Fresno State, so now third down and short. Sheffield in motion. Card time over the middle. Caught Deion Burks. He can fly. Burks keeps his feet. Burks has speed. He is gone. Touchdown, Purdue, 84 yards. From his head coach, he said he's an action figure. He's a freak. Popped off once, twice. The fastest guy on the team. No chance. 84 yards. And the Boilermakers strike first. Tyrone Tracy Jr., the tailback, to Card's left. Move from wide receiver to running back, and now here's the flip and the catch. And this is Max Clare.
The challenge only increases when you consider both guards are newcomers as well.
No throw, that is caught and upended. Nice catch made by TJ Sheffield. A gain of 6, 970 last year. On third down, pressure coming, that's caught. Abdul-Rahman Yassin to the 2-yard line. First and goal, Boilermakers. A gain of 10.
Look at the numbers up top here. Here's the defensive end you'd be reading. There's really no other bodies outside of him.
16 combined rushing yards for both teams today. That's a first down catch and more. Near the 26-yard line.
It's just a curl route. Look at that little, oh, well. That's probably a missed push-off right there by Rahman Yassin. You can't have the hands fully extended, but
on second down, Card time, end zone, caught, touchdown. It's Burks once again.
Looks like he's next in line. They call him the Freak. How about this one? Part of the air raid system is thrown to the green grass. Here's all the green grass right here, Deion Burks. Hudson Card said, as long as you get there, I'm going to put it on you. And Deion Burks with his second touchdown of the day.
And he took it really sight unseen. Card, here we go. Big hole up the middle. Spins his way across the 35. First down run for Hudson Card.
It was third and medium, now you're third and 8. You consider that third and long.
Card throws, and that's caught short of the line to gain by Sheffield. Converted, now a 3-point game. Here's the toss, Maccabee trying to cut back, but he runs into the arms of Malachi Langley.
Your receiver, we're going to throw you the ball, but you got to mix it up and help out your running back.
Yassin stretching, and that is a catch.
It starts with getting that very first down, and then you get some momentum.
This Card rolling, throws, that's caught across the 30-yard line by Max Clare. 11-yard rush for Maccabee, first down Purdue. Time for Card all day, lets it fly, that's caught. Yassin, first down near the 45 of Fresno State.
Yassin was his third guy, and he got all the way back to it and delivered a nice strike.
Off play action. Card pumps, runs, reverses, and pursuit finds him inside the 40-yard line.
You got 5-0 linemen, 6 Fresno State defenders in the box. How do you build numbers? You get into a read option. Let Hudson Card make a read.
Card throws, caught, Burks, first down to the 30. Took some time on fourth and short. Card found Burks, a gain of 7. This is the 11th play of this drive. Card looking in the flat. It's caught. Spinning down inside the 3 as Maccabee to the 2. 2 timeouts left, down 4. Card taking a shot downfield, and that is caught in stride by Burks.
Constantly throughout the day, you see that he's behind the safety, he's behind the corner. They started with the play action. The safety, number 27 there, Cameron Braca, he bit on the run initially.
Card throws open. That's caught. Sheffield. Nope. Card trying to escape, trying to get the edge. Hurdles and is brought down short of the line to gain.
Maccabee stays in there in the back. Sheffield in motion. Card looking to escape, using his time, dumps it down. Maccabee makes a man miss. He's got the first down. What a sensational effort by the former walk-on running back.
But he is a football player.
Wilson back in there at cornerback for Syracuse, and they're going to throw his way on first down. Abdul-Rahman Yassin makes the catch. Brother, that was second down. 7 points through 2 games, and it was on a 75-yard touchdown run. Card on third down, and another completion. This is going to go for a first down to Tyrone Tracy. A dependable running back comes in for Maccabee and picks it up on the catch and run. Card back to the air, lofts one, complete again. Abdul-Rahman Yassin for a first down. They call him Mr. Dependable. He's always in the right spot for Purdue. Second and 11. Card with good protection over the middle. He finds his tight end, Max Clare. They are so excited about the potential of this young man. Solid pickup across the 30 will set up third down and 5. Third down. Card flushed on the run. He's got it perfectly delivered there for Clare. And a huge pickup across the 45. He said the biggest key is just maintaining that they don't have these lulls offensively. As Card will go back to the play action. Hit as he throws. He's got it. Abdul-Rahman Yassin working on Jeremiah Wilson.
Now on top of the long completion. Same thing we saw that got penalized on Purdue.
Number 30. The pass was complete. The penalty will be half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. First down.
What a great throw under pressure by Hudson Card. That was good coverage position by Jeremiah Wilson, but the perfect touch on the football dropped it over the corner.
First and goal. Play action. Card. End zone. Touchdown. Deion Burks goes down low and Purdue's on the board.
Well, it's a nice little combination route and a nice low throw to the outside. Impossible to defend. And Burks goes down and gets it, but it was enough of a fake to just hold that defender. Just enough to open up the throwing lane to the slot receiver. And it used to be long and wet to try to slow teams down.
Well, they're looking for points, and they're looking for Hudson Card to do more of that. Delivers a laser to Deion Burks, who caught the touchdown. Third down and 5. Card right there. He's starting to connect and starting to percolate. This time it's TJ Sheffield.
And he gets his hand up in there to make a play.
Second and 15. Pressure coming again from Clark. Over the middle. Right on time. Right on target. It's Deion Burks across midfield. Card up to 131 on the day. Burks now 30. And he goes to Yassin this time for another big gain. Jeremiah Wilson was trailing him. Flag is down after they pick up 15. About to get under 2 minutes. Clock will stop on first downs. Card in the pocket. Oh, beautiful ball. It goes to Yassin, who had the early start, has been quiet since.
And all 3 timeouts for Purdue here.
Card feeling the pressure, fades away. Complete again. This one goes to Max Clare. Elijah Clark again in coverage. Short pickup will set up second down and 4. Purdue has all 3 timeouts. They'll get the ball to start the second half. Again in the face of pressure. Card across. And a first down for Deion Burks as Jeremiah Wilson will get him down. Ryan Walters mentioned Devin Maccabee. They were looking to get him more touches after what he did last week. Here's a touch on a catch, and it looks like he maybe came up. Gibby puts the ball on the turf. And then it's scooped up by Purdue.
Look how deep the secondary is. Keep everything in front and make him throw underneath.
On 3rd and 19, they will throw underneath. And it's going to be the running back, Dylan Downing. Gets just past the initial line of scrimmage to the 37. It was Deion Burks who had the only touchdown for Purdue. 3rd and 8. Card. Flushed. He can use his legs. And he's got the room to do it. Card. Got the first down. We saw it on the last 3rd down. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 7. Card to the outside. Oh, break a tackle, and Yassin's got the first down. Max Clare in there at the tight end spot. Card is going to throw it on first down. Lost one sideline. Oh, what a play! Wow! Deion Burks, electric catch.
Well, watch Tracy step up and take on the blitz. Card has to throw it off his back foot. It's a little underthrown, but Burks makes an incredible adjustment to the football. Wow, what a catch. Tight coverage by Isaiah Johnson.
Maccabees back in there now on 2nd and goal. Card, flushed, has to get away. Now he's going to look to run for it. Card is in! Touchdown, Purdue!
And coverage. So all these defenders are going to be running with receivers. And once he gets outside, there's nobody to stop him from getting in the end zone. They just have not busted any. They've had no explosive runs the way Syracuse has had.
Now Card feeling the pressure, steps up in the pocket on the run, perfectly delivered for Sheffield. Gets across the 40, and then the extra contact, Stephon Thompson. A big shot, instead 2nd down and 10. And now Card swings it, Sheffield. And just propels forward near midfield down to the 49. Card stands in there. Oh, it's complete. Abdul-Rahman Yassin with a clutch grab.
Kind of boxed him out and made the catch.
Card with good protection. A dart over the middle. It's his tight end, Max Clare. And he is escorted out of bounds at the 25. Card's going to keep. Wanted to swing it out. Instead, he'll just get it himself.
Nice call and a nice execution by Hudson Card. Clare, the tight end, on crossing routes.
Instead, this time they go back to Yassin. And he is wrapped up immediately by Wilson. But gets it to the 15. Capitalized on the second chance last drive. Let's see what they do here. Card with another completion. Sheffield's a yard shy of the 1st down in that roll. Now it's Hudson Card and company. They got all 3 timeouts, just over 3 minutes left. And this is going to be near a 1st down for TJ Sheffield. No real urgency. Card on course, and it's Clare.
Down. Got to play a little faster.
Card, deep drop. Lets it fly. And another completion to Yassin. Delay win it 24-17 last week to get his first victory. Here's a 3rd and 20 for Card. Steps up in the pocket. Delivers another completion. It goes to Downing, who will get out of bounds inside the 20.
Be more of an ad-lib guy. Play with your instincts, like right now, just as you prescribed. And he's out beyond the 20 to the 21. It will be shy of the 1st down.
Phil Longo won. This opposition, nothing.
Card's pass. Quick out to the tight end, Clare. Second down and 5. One more time. Looking into that seam, and he finds Card out of the shotgun. Trouble coming on each edge, and there's Hudson Card doing what he knows how to do well.
That's what I mean when I could say he's sneaky good, Tim. With respect to how Luke Fickell has handled this transition, it's been amazing.
Dylan Downing in the backfield. Nice play fake. Card goes. He's trying to do his impression of Tanner Mordecai, and he's got a 1st down. 1st down, Purdue. Card. Nice. Beautiful out pattern. That's a big league throw. With an 18-yard pickup.
Boy, this is an excellent route here. He drives and then turns the coverage inside out, Tim.
Just 27 passing yards for Purdue. 2nd and 18. Behind the chains again. That pass is caught. It's the tight end, Max Clare. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Nice, another game inside.
One more time. He's in trouble. Now tries to do it on his own. And he's going to be a couple of yards shy. Out to the 33, maybe the 34. Pickup of 8.
Draw.
Card looking in. There it is. Just as we mentioned, Burks. Yassin. Keep an eye on 4 and 2.
From Hudson Card.
That's their longest pass of the night.
Nice.
Good job late to Tracy. Dumping it off. He gets up to the 32 before being pushed back. Look out. Card gets away, showing his resourcefulness. And he got the 1st down.
How about that?
That's having faith in your QB.
There's a tactical advantage to back it up. Let's see if Whiskey can get lined up.
Hard. Little show and go to Downing, and he gets out of bounds.
Pressure. Picked it up.
Hard.
Nice.
Oh, curl pattern to Burks and a first down at the 45 of the Badgers. Has already booted one in there tonight. Hard. In trouble.
Great instincts. Releasing away from the numbers.
And it's going to be shy of the first down, so the clock goes tick, 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 tick. Standard that he had to coach from at a group of 5 school made him a better coach.
No question.
Well, quick curl that goes to Deion Burns. And Burks, I beg your pardon, with the catch, and he has a first down.
That doesn't matter if you can't hang on to it.
2nd and 10. Card. A wide receiver bubble screen. Out to Yassine. And that last stretch may have gotten him very close to the necessary yardage for the first down.
And stay firm in those gaps. Otherwise, those voids and those lanes are going to continue to be there.
Card on the curl. It's caught. It's first down. It's Sheffield. And they, of course, lost pretty much everybody offensively for the championship game.
Nice.
That pass is caught. Looking again for the tight end.
They need to convert.
Here into analytics, I'm sure they're thinking
good
that.
job.
Oh, beautiful. It'll look into Sheffield for another first down. And Mike Tressel knows all about it. Card.
Nice.
17 of 24 in the air. It's Burks. And he's got it to the 25. He's upset with himself. Another angle that time before being caught.
Abdur-Rahman Yassine is the guy that could have helped him, Tim, on that. He turns everything to the left. Oh, that's beautiful.
Time winding down in the 3rd.
Nice.
Card also losing time, but has some room to run.
He got it.
Look out. He's got speed. Pylon time. Touchdown. The 3rd quarter's become a house of cards as the Boilermakers make their run, trying to come back against the Badgers. Hence the curiosity about that missed opportunity and an interception moments ago for Purdue. They could have gotten a pilfer there to stop that drive cold. They're moving ahead for 3 or maybe 4 on first down. 2nd and 6. Probably going to pass it. Looking towards the boundary. It's caught. Wonderful catch and extension from Deion Burks. And a wonderful 3rd quarter to tighten things up. Hard in trouble. Breaking contained.
Oh, he's open. He's wide open.
Wide open. He's got him. That's a completion. Abdur-Rahman Yassine.
He wouldn't need nearly as many carries and still have as many yards.
1st and 10. Hudson Card steps up, rifles it for a first down. And boy, oh boy, he almost got loose.
I'd like to see them get Tracy on a scat release here and do a little hook and ladder, man.
Well, it looked like that, didn't it? At Sheffield on the receiving end, and a shoestring tackle, saving shoestring tackle by Hunter Wooler. This season, the Big Ten's going to be really fun to watch.
Swing it to your back.
Card. And he wisely gets down, and boom, he gets hit. And flags come down.
Devin Mockabee in the backfield, but this is Hudson Card to throw, and he finds an open man out across the 50-yard line right near that first down marker. It'll be a first down.
Problem.
Easy pitch and catch that time, and then forced out of bounds in the Cannon Trophy game against Illinois. This is Hudson Card with all sorts of time. Over the middle, pass is complete to Deion Burks. Meeting the Big Ten West clash. As Hudson Card has time, has a receiver over the middle. He finds his tight end.
You ask anybody on this Purdue Boilermaker coaching staff, they believe this kid has the skills to play in the National Football League. Look how he separates at the top of his route and then takes the physical tackle and holds on to the football.
Middle stages of the 2nd quarter. Hudson Card goes to the sideline for Deion Burks.
And again, to see that and to hear that they're some of the hardest workers in the program is awesome.
Sets up 3rd and 7. Card looking long. And it's caught. Toby.
Beautiful route by Yassine up at the top right here. Watch the space he allows for this football.
Can't feel too good on the way back to the sideline.
It does not.
Hudson Card. Nice throw, and it's brought down by T.J. Sheffield.
Offensive coordinator for the Purdue Boilermakers. Again, play fake, but this is a flood zone concept.
With Tracy on the sideline. Picked up 7 there. Card, lots of time. Dumps it down underneath, and they'll pick up what's in front of them as they find Maccabee out of the backfield.
Through that hole right there, it's a good run by Tyrone Tracy.
Hudson Card looking for an option. Nothing there, buy some time. Card sets his feet, throws over the middle, and he turned that into a completion as Yassine came down with it.
The nature of this Illinois defense, they drop 8.
5 for 7 on 3rd down. Did he get enough? First down. First possession of the second half. Card to the sideline, complete to Jaden Dixon-Veal. His first catch of the afternoon. Just the second penalty today. Charged to Purdue. Card, end zone, open, touchdown. Garrett Miller and Purdue.
Looking right down the middle of the field, wide open. Here he is right here. You're just going to see him take an inside release and go down the middle of the field. He gets lost in the zone and gets behind the Illinois defense. Hudson Card with a perfect pass, dropped it right in the bucket.
And Card will send Yassine in motion. And he'll go right back where he came from with Max Clare. Charge to Illinois. Card looking long, looking for Burks. Got it! Deion Burks makes the play.
What a catch by Deion Burks. Again, a little bit of a double move. He's wanted to run up on the feet.
4 touchdowns for Purdue today. 2 on the ground, 1 through the air, and 1 on defense. Little trickery there. Puts the ball in the hands of Burks. Turn in the corner. Touchdown.
You look at this play right here. Here is Deion Burks. He's going that way. And just watch the speed. Watch how he outruns everybody on the Illini defense. They have angles on him. He outruns the angles and gets into the end zone. Here's another look at it. Pick him up, put him down, young man. Kevin Kane likes to utilize matchups.
Sophomore captain of this team, too, is Deion Burks. He turned that into a big play.
Card looks left, now comes back to the right side. This is Maccabee who's going to take it down to right about the 30, and he is shoved out on that spot. They said that Maccabee looks like a mechanic. He uses that philosophy pretty well. Now it's a 3rd and 5 for the Purdue offense. Card, protection's great, fires across the middle, has a completion, has that first down. It's T.J. Sheffield with the grab working on Castro, flanking to either side of Card. Card, play action on the roll. It's a great pass, and it's complete to his running back, and Devin Maccabee. He works that sideline nicely. He'll stay in bounds.
They're going to make you run a lot of plays and convert a lot of 3rd downs.
2nd and 3. Card gets that football out of his hands quickly, and this is back to his tight end, and Garrett Miller. He breaks a tackle. And Iowa has not given up a red zone rushing touchdown all season. Very tough when you get down into this area. They'll go to the air. This is caught one more time. It's into the arms of Jaden Dixon-Veal. And Jason Garrett, just one of the absolute coolest traditions. You see both sidelines. That's probably the coolest part about that, is watching both sidelines make that big wave as we have a completion here over to the outside, and picking up that first down is his big tight end, and Garrett Miller working on Schulte. To the outside, has a completion, and not going to pick up any yardage with that completion. That's Jay Higgins. What a terrific player to be able to learn underneath as well. Card firing over toward the sideline. That's a catch and turning up the field with it. You like kickers, punters, we have the game for you. Card complete. Finding his tight end there. It's Garrett Miller.
Try to play this game in rhythm.
Card, clean drop, and has a completion, working right over the middle on a slant route. That's TJ Sheffield, the team captain, who made a tough catch. Wampa there for the tackle.
The officials are on to it, though.
They sure are. And now that clock rolls. Card, trying to step up in the pocket. Now he escapes, eyes downfield, has a target. It's Sheffield down the sideline. He goes and in for the touchdown. How about Hudson Card?
Again, it's the pocket movement, and he's had some bad plays doing this so far in this game, but not this time. He's sneaky, he's slippery, he keeps the eyes up and puts the ball right on the 8. Really good job on the back end by Yassine, shielding the defender for the run after catch. But watch how Sheffield follows Card. Smart play by Yassine, excellent run. Hudson Card not going away. It's been a bad first half for him and this Boilermaker offense, continuing to bring it. And the tide has turned in this ball game.
Yep.
They're owning the line of scrimmage, and they have all day long.
Card, this time from the air, has a completion outside. It's his best wide receiver in Dion Burks. That has been such a fascinating matchup. Card has all day and fires over there toward the sideline, and that is brought in. Good route run by Yassine to create that separation on Harris. Crowd on their feet, Card on the roll. And Card this time has a nice completion. That's exactly what they needed. A drive starter to his tight end and Garrett Miller. 3rd and 5. Card is just trying to hand this football. Balls loose, balls on the ground. Iowa diving all over it. Now Card, he scoops it up, and Card is going to pick up the first down. So it's just how you draw it up. And create a little offense. He has been under heat for the entirety of this second half. Completion here, Garrett Miller, and Miller's working that sideline.
Continue to try to get the ball out of Hudson Card's hand and get positive plays.
Card back to the air, has Burks. Good to see Burks just get involved as he crosses the 20, and that is Higgins, Jay Higgins. It's become a pretty popular play, pushing the quarterback into the end zone like that. A little different look to it these days, but that one still haunts the Irish. Complete this time, Maccabee, and Maccabee goes airborne as he crosses the 45 out near midfield.
24 touches, 1 interception, 16 touches, no interceptions. That's playing the game at a high level.
Card trying to play the game at a high level himself.
2 plays, they've got themselves in scoring distance.
Card tipped up in the air, it's caught. This is Sheffield. Now Sheffield inside the 15, so it's tipped to put together a nice day.
Purdue keeping themselves in this ball game. Deontay Craig gets a hand on it, chasing down screens. Now he's getting to the quarterback.
And now the crowd gets back into it. Card to the outside, has a completion. It's Sheffield.
From the 44, low snap. First pass is complete, and that's Dion Burks. 2 plays, 2 nice gains, and already the Boilermakers are across midfield. He's going to get another one. No, he isn't. The fake. Card throws sidearm. We got another completion. TJ Sheffield. Jamie Eichenberg is going to get him, but not before he's very close. Tommy Eichenberg, beg your pardon, do another Purdue first down.
You get the penalty on the last kickoff return. Forces him with bad field position. See what they can do here.
Card to throw on first down. Lofting for Miller, who makes a nice diving catch on the 5-yard, or on the far sideline for about, I beg your pardon, 5 yards. 5 on the play clock now. Card calls for it. Gets it. Looks right. Fires right. That's complete. Jaden Dixonville with Denzel Burke on the tackle, well short of the marker. Card slings it over the middle.
He can really rely on plays like that, getting 5 yards on 1st and 10. It's going to help these guys get back on track.
Missed all of 2022 with an ACL. It's Elijah Canyon, the big Auburn transfer. Kyle with 3 timeouts remaining. Buckeyes bring the pressure. They get it away, block it up well, and hit the slant to get a first down. That's Dion Burks. to the 44.
It's one of the guys on the offense that can make explosive plays in the pass game, even off of just those short slant routes.
Inside of 2 minutes, they stop the clock to reset the chains, then start it again, and now Card. Look at him go. Hudson Card got a hard hit in the first half. He has yet to return. Mayan Williams didn't dress either, and Ohio State is thin, but guys like Dallin Hayden have stepped up. This is going to be 3rd and 2. Maccabee goes to the backfield. Card over the middle. It's caught by Rice. Here's another one, and Rice breaks loose. Rice into Buckeye territory. That's what they needed. Purdue, though, did come in as a pretty darn good running team for an air raid style system here. As Card throws complete to the 40. That's Rice again. Hudson Card trying to avoid a shutout. Got to get to the 10 to keep it alive. Calls for it. Gets it. With pressure converging. Throws over the middle. And it's complete inside the 5. How about TJ Sheffield taking a hit and holding on?
You got some flags down back by the quarterback.
2 flags in the backfield. Kyle.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 33. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Jack Sawyer called for roughing the passer.
This is the second time in a row they had the ball on or inside the 1 yard line and get backed up with a penalty.
So here's Card to the blitz coming. Card throws, and they finally get in the end zone. Dion Burks with Purdue's first points of the day. They get in the end zone. They convert the kick. A 6-play, 20-yard drive after Karlaftis recovers a McCord fumble. And Purdue is finally on the board.
And again, there's that twitchiness, and it really is. That last angle showed it. That is a difficult catch. You got Hudson Card back there.
As the clock winds under 10 minutes, 34-7. Card, pocket collapsing, gets it away. Dowding on the far sideline, cut down shy of the 20.
Loss of 5, his first pass caught. Flag comes in. Catch made by TJ Sheffield. Card is going to run it. Very safe and conservative call. Brought down at the 32-yard line, which was the original line of scrimmage when the drive started. To pass to the outside. Catch made. Rolling out of bounds. Jaden Dixon-Veal on the reception. Card's 3 for his first 4. Big hole up the middle. And brought down John Bullock. 3rd and 3. Play clock winding down. Card's got it. Bringing heat. Slant route caught. Dixon-Veal picks up the first down for Purdue. Dion Burks with just 2 targets so far. No catches. Outside, secure catch by the tight end, Garrett Miller. Just able to beat the play clock. Card to the outside, catch good. Finally get Burks involved out to the 40-yard line and a first down for the Boilermakers. Right of Hudson Card. Going to throw it on 3rd down. Tucks it, now throws. TJ Sheffield a spin and a first down. Remember, Purdue gets the ball coming out of halftime as well. Card, spin move, and somehow able to get positive yardage out of it, and a first down, and a flag comes out late. Card back to pass, running out of time, able to deliver a great catch made by Sheffield. Card keeps across the 10-yard line. Burks has just 2 catches for 8 yards as Card keeps it out past the 10-yard line.
Backside pull that Maccabee started.
Card back to pass, plenty of time. Card middle, catch made. Garrett Miller hangs on to that one. Loss of 4 on the play. Card steps up. Taken down by his shoes. Much improved. That's a good catch by Miller.
you should be in good shape.
Card on the slant route. Burks on the catch. 3 turnovers from your offense, and you're still pitching a shutout.
Card said that.
All kinds of time. Card looking for help. Card down the middle. Caught. Touchdown. Jaden Dixon-Veal with the score.
It was covered downfield. He bought this extra time right here. And then let's take a look at Dixon-Veal. Wow, that's a great finish. Pickies together under the ball. He sees his quarterback in trouble. He runs to the open space. If you're deep and you're open, stay open.
Card back to pass. Card stays on his feet and then brought down.
Has a little bit of a short yardage type of back. First set of downs, Card to the outside. First completion's going to go to Dixon-Veal, and he is upended immediately after a gain of 3 by Josh Wallace.
And you try to just make plays on your own. You got to trust the guys around you.
Card looking to escape, dumps it down Tyrone Tracy. The former wide receiver is going to get close to first down yardage, and it'll be 3rd and 1.
As a staff to make him a great quarterback, because we believe he will be.
Here's a completion to Maccabee, and he lowers the shoulder across the 10, but doesn't get much further. Finally forced out at the 14-yard line by Will Johnson. 3rd and 5, here comes the blitz. Card, uncorked, sideline, Sheffield makes the catch across midfield into Michigan territory.
Looks like he got lost. He's in man coverage, he's pressed, and he's just going to stop. He stops to look around for the ball, and by that time, there was separation, and Card got him the football. Just kind of a mishap by Waller, thinking the play was either over or not knowing where the football was, but a big play.
3rd and 18. Card, lofts, complete, Burks, but well short of the first down yardage. Will Johnson was trailing him.
Got to try to stretch, maybe the middle of the field somewhere.
Card feeling it's going to tuck it and run. He's got wheels. Card's got room inside the red zone, shoved down inside the 15 by the quarterback Hudson Card.
Yeah, now this is a design quarterback draw. You can tell by watching the offensive line. They're blocking like a run play. That's not a pass block set. Good call by Graham Harrell, taking advantage of your athletic quarterback. You're having trouble pass protecting.
50 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Card going to tuck it. Card gets away, wiggles through, and then goes down. Inside the 15, down to the 13, makes it more manageable on 3rd down, and you've got to assume that Purdue's going to use one of their timeouts.
To make some plays throwing the football. And they got to get the ball to Deion Burks, their playmaker on the outside.
He is the big play threat. Play action Card over the middle. There's a completion. It is Garrett Miller back in the game for a first down. Sets up a first down. Tracy in there, they go back to the air. Quick strike again. Here is Burks on a catch and extension and is down at the 24.
Just don't do something dangerous and punt the football if you have to.
Deep drop. Card unloads. He's got it, but not close enough for a first down. Jaden Dixon-Veal makes the catch.
Michigan has the game where they want it in control for the 4th quarter.
And we've talked about this with Michigan throughout the season when we've had them before, as Card's going to take it himself and will gain 5 yards.
Outshining the offense, and they just haven't been able to quite mesh it together.
Put together a nice stretch in that second quarter to narrow the gap going into the break as Tracy makes the catch and then steps out of bounds after a modest gain to set up 3rd and short.
Working and keep grinding and keep believing and trusting in himself and the guys around him.
Card, swing it. Dixon-Veal weaves his way through and picks up a first down. On that Northwestern, which has been a team that's certainly performed much better than expectation. Back to Dixon-Veal, and he just veers towards that sideline.
Which is a little bit better to deal with.
4th and 3, Card just going to lob it up. It's caught. Burks is in there for the touchdown.
They scored late in both of the last 2 games. He's working on Sainris still, and Burks beats him right away. And it's a perfect throw over the outside shoulder before the safety Saab can come over and help. That's exactly where you want to place that football.
For Purdue, as they're playing with some pace here, but guys moving all over the place. We'll explain as we go along. Now Card, nice move there in the backfield, and he breaks loose for that first down. Card, play action. Swings it over toward the sideline. Making his way up the sideline is Andrew Sowinski, the walk-on, one of Hudson Card's best friends, who's making the start today, banged up at wide receiver. 3rd and 3, Card keeps it himself, and this is what he has been doing to start the game. There's certain moments where you see that athleticism. Maccabee checks into the game at running back. Card, pump fake to the left, now looking straight down the middle of the defense and throws a touchdown. A day for the tight end so far. It's Garrett Miller.
Fake the screen to the right, and there's your tight end. He runs that delay tight end screen in the middle. It's a great design. Pump left, pump right, reset. There's your tight end, Garrett Miller, right down the pipe. Love the design. Excellent execution by Purdue, and a big-time answer. Minnesota goes down the field and scores a touchdown in 4 plays. Purdue does not blink. They respond. We got a 7-7 ball game.
And Devin Maccabee at running back. This is Hudson Card. Card breaks 1 tackle there. He's going to pick up the first down.
Early on in this ball game, making plays with his arm and his feet.
Play action, Card, this time with his arm over toward the sideline, and that is brought in by Andrew Sowinski. Dialing in the play calls from above. Card keeps, tries the left side. More room out front. They'll just step out of bounds with that first down. 5 rushes for 29 yards thus far for Card. Back to the air. Completion. It's tight end and Garrett Miller, who already has the touchdown. He takes it inside. 1st and 10. Card has time. Card looking toward the end zone, and this is caught for the touchdown. What a grab it was. T.J. Sheffield with a terrific route, and a penalty marker is down.
Card hanging in the pocket, and Sheffield running through the contact. He got grabbed, he got held all the way through it. Looks like the helmet shielded the football. Hard to know if that ball jostled at all once he hit the ground, but what a throw and catch in traffic. These guys block back. I'm going to kick out. You go north and south. Really nice job by the Boilermakers.
Picked up of 17. Now right after it, Card down the field. And that is caught now inside the 10. What a play it was by Tyrone Tracy getting behind the defense.
This time he runs through the middle of the defense. Gets isolated on the Mike linebacker. This guy's a former receiver. Excellent job getting him doing what he does best. Multi-dimensional guy. What Zora call him, a wide back? He's showing his wide back skills right there.
Pickup of 52.
But this Purdue defense has stepped up in critical moments.
Here's Card. Card with the completion. It's Dixon Veal who takes it out across the 30. Card keeping himself. Touchdown Purdue.
In Card's hands, he's going to make a decision. It's zone read. A lot of attention going left with Maccabee. Bring your tight end back. He's going to kick out and run into the flat. Your outside receiver coming in. That's Jaden Dixon Veal sealing the edge for you. So you're going to have a chance to throw the ball in the flat or run it.
Got him out of the state of Texas, and here he is. Now Card. Nice move.
Got him.
Card looking downfield. Card, a touchdown. That's why you go get him. Deion Burks was behind the defense.
Athleticism buying some time. Deion Burks, the fastest guy that Purdue has, and his defender simply falls down. Darius Green falls down. Hudson Card buys a little time. He sees his guy out there. He throws as far as he can. Wow. It just kind of strikes you that these guys are all attached at the hip. The success of this program going to hinge on those 3 men.
Best we've seen him look. Card back to the air. Another completion. Sticks move. Hits his tight end and Miller. 3rd and 6. They wanted to keep their quarterback and Card loose, and he has been loose for the entirety of this afternoon as he now runs for a first down.
You've seen him throw the ball so effectively from the pocket and on the move, and on a 3rd and 6, just using his feet. There's a free rusher. He's going to get away from it. His escapability to go make a first down with his feet. 241 yards rushing up to this point. Quite impressive.
Quick strike. This is impressive. Deion Burks on a slant. One of their favorite routes to throw to Burks, and Maccabee now 9 rushes for 124 yards. Card. Clean drop, plenty of time. Now steps up in that pocket, has a completion, has that first down to the 20. So that is what he is so good at, navigating that pocket as the 3rd quarter. Purdue in control, picking up that first down on 4th down. Nice movement in the pocket, and Dixon Veal does the rest. On the ground, 8 carries, 44, and a touchdown rushing. Card, scanning, Card. Somehow gets away. Now Card is still on his feet, has a completion, has a first down. Incredible play. It's Garrett Miller, who was banged up, came back into the game, and I have no clue how Card.
In his grasp, and somehow Card slips out of it, buying time. Excellent job keeping his eyes up. Finding Miller, throwing to him on his face mask, on the run. What a play. Purdue knocking on the door one more time inside for the last 50 minutes.
Card, nice, easy, smooth completion, and airborne goes his tight end, and Miller.
Item in the state of Indiana on this day. Here's 1st and 10, Purdue. Hudson Card on a design quarterback run, tripped up by Moore around midfield, and that might have saved a touchdown.
Look at Hudson Card, zone read, he sees space and he takes it. Now look at Lewis Moore, if he does not grab that shoestring.
Illinois with the win, bowl eligible under Brett Bielema. First down, Purdue. Hudson Card steps up and has plenty of room to run. 2nd down, Card over the middle. Pass is caught. Jaden Dixon Veal. First down, Purdue. At 4:30 Eastern, presented by Jeep. And Hudson Card, built like a Jeep, avoids pressure in the backfield and throws it complete for Purdue. That pass is complete once again to Tibbs. Good gain on first down. Jamari Sharp, the coverage and the tackle. 2nd and 13. Card, complete. And a broken tackle for George Burhan, the true freshman from McCordsville, Indiana, just outside of Indianapolis. 1st and 10. Burhan again, and he makes Dunham miss. He makes more miss, and the freshman scores for Purdue.
I love watching a young player celebrate. So they hit it with the screen and go at the bottom. That was that pump fake, and that's how Burhan gets so open. And then it's again with the missed tackles. He should be down right there, he breaks that. He should be down right there, he breaks that, and he gets into the end zone. Took him a while to really get going, but here he is making huge plays.
Garrett Miller has his first catch of the afternoon on 2nd down.
Who was tearing it up, and here we are 13 weeks later, and he's still doing it.
2nd down, Card to the sideline, and the pass is caught. Card to the flat, that's Burhan with his 4th catch of the day, eating up yardage. 1st and 10, under 90 seconds until halftime. Card in deep trouble. Still in trouble. Card now has Indiana's defense on the ropes. Runs out of bounds at the Indiana 45. 20 yards away at 2nd down for Hudson Card. Clean pocket and Card runs. Dragged down by Aaron Casey at the 15. Bucket game between Purdue and Indiana. Purdue ball, 3rd down in the red zone. Card deals, end zone, touchdown, Purdue! Drew Bibber, another tight end.
Allowing Bibber to separate. You're going to see Jacob Mangum-Farrar up there in coverage, and he just loses him. But Hudson Card getting outside, flipping those hips, striking that ball, and here we have a 2-point conversion attempt to see if they can tie up this game going into half.
Well, Brock, that was... Megan, thank you. Stay warm down there. A hot start for Purdue from the 45-yard line, and the pass is caught by Jaden Dixon-Veal. Well, great that they were able to have the Maui Invitational at all. It was played in Honolulu this year because of the wildfires. That's Deion Burks, another standout in that unit. First down, Purdue. Card in trouble, escapes. He's done this all game. First down and more into Indiana territory, and a little stiff arm for JoJo Johnson. A flag comes in at the end of the play.
She's going to go down as one of the toughest in Indiana history because of his grit and determination.
He's on the field now, Megan, tracking down Hudson Card, who's too fast for him. A slide for Card after a Purdue first down into Indiana territory. First down after a 20-yard run for Hudson Card. Now he throws to Deion Burks. And a tackle made by JoJo Johnson. Second down. Now they need to put their vocal cords to work and cheer on Purdue with a 4th and short, trying to keep this drive alive as we start the 4th quarter. A punt pass, Devin Mockabee, touchdown Purdue!
And you're gonna see Mockabee, and he knows that that defense is so locked in on Hudson Card, expecting him to run the football. They're not even noticing him. There to the outside, and good for Mockabee too, because we saw on that 3rd and short, he trips up on Hudson Card's feet, and here he is making up for it just a play later. And that's about as easy of a throw as Hudson Card will have in his career for a guaranteed 6. And Mockabee loving it.
Remember, Mockabee had the big Old Oaken bucket game last year. There's Noah Pierre. A 3rd and 7 for Purdue. Card! He's still alive! Able to extend the play and throw it complete to the tight end, George Burhead. First down, Purdue.
I know I sound like a broken record, but this tackling for Indiana, I mean, there's no way Hudson Card should be able to get out of there, but he does. I mean, they have him dead to rights. Pressure from both sides. They have him sandwiched. Somehow he gets out there, then he stiff arms Mangum.
2nd and 9 here, and Card over the middle. That's complete. Jerron Tibbs. Card is his team's leading rusher today, as is Indiana's quarterback, Brendan Sorsby. On the angle route, Burks catches it at the 15. And Hudson Card has been really tough to bring down for Indiana's defensive line. He throws it deep for Deion Burks! It's caught!
Every time. Oh, here we go. You see the stutter go, and you see Kobe Minor on the ground. It was a crisp route. I understand why he's on the ground and wins the stadium over.
You'll see that on a YouTube mixtape at some point. Second down, there's Burks again. Burks leapfrogs over Lewis Moore and requires a lot of effort to be brought down. Ruled down at the 6. Card up the gut. Card! Touchdown! Purdue has the lead.
Thing off on the right foot, and then Card calls his own number, makes Aaron Casey miss, and walks right into the end zone to take the lead, a 4-point lead, so a field goal will not do for the Hoosiers.
Really started to look like the leader of this offense then.
Play action on first down. They'll swing it out to Jamal Edrin, who is the junior FAU transfer. Threw it a year ago. That surprised Graham Harrell just a little bit. But another quick trigger, another look at Jamal Edrin, and he cuts up and he's got 2 first downs.
But now healthy, and of course, Garrett Olendijk, a good middle linebacker for the Sycamores. He'll be all over the field today.
Card hits his tight end, Max Clare, and another Purdue first down.
To this offense, high praise.
Reggie Love in the game for his first possession. They'll flip it out into the flat. This is Drew Bibber, the tight end on the other side of the field.
That was the key as we saw the Sycamores make the play. Jeffrey Brown with the sack.
3rd down and goal. Card with time to throw. He wants the end zone, and he's got Max Clare. It's an opening possession touchdown for the Boilers.
Yeah, he wants Max Clare on Maddox Blackwell.
Hudson Card was 5 for 5 on that opening possession. He looks to throw, and he's got his tight end again. Third reception for Max Clare.
Usually not stymied behind the line of scrimmage.
Card on play action, flips it out into the flat, and Jerron Tibbs has the first down. Now the shotgun on second down and 10. Card stepping up in the pocket, showing off the wheels, and connects upfield. It's Denylon Morissette with the reception. All Missouri Valley Conference. He's from Bloomington. Three-step drop and a fire and a connection. That's Shamar Rigby, the freshman out of St. Petersburg.
Got one in Shamar Rigby, and they were correct.
Purdue moving quickly here as Card steps up in the pocket and unleashes wide open. It's Max Clare again. His favorite target of the afternoon comes through for his fourth catch.
Clare works his way all the way across the field, in and out of 2 or 3 zones, and just lays down right across the numbers there.
And the top running game in the Big Ten all of last year, and Reggie Love going to be a pivotal part of that this year. Card on play action, zips it out into the flat. Jerron Tibbs high steps his way into the end zone.
Card's decisive here. Quick out by Tibbs, and able to get upfield immediately. He's very productive.
Loving for him here. Card looks to throw. Card with all day. Going end zone. And he's got a man wide open for the touchdown.
You'll see Branch just left alone in the corner of the end zone. Iowa plays great for the Sycamore D.
Quick trigger out to Shamar Rigby. They haven't hesitated to run here. This time through the air as Card surveys his options. Has time to throw. Gonna use his legs, and Card dives for the first down.
This actually might be the screen and draw down to get him back into it.
It's 2nd and 27 as Card delivers over the middle. And he's got
17 of 18 for a $181 and 3 tutties.
Always good when you have more touchdowns than incompletions, and that will continue here. Bubble screen Jamal Edrin, who makes a man miss, and into Sycamore territory. Card to the air on 3rd down and 7. He's got time to throw, but wants to use his legs. Card with the shiftiness. He's got the first down.
3rd down in the middle of the field opens up. Nothing's open. He's able to step up. Now watch the umpire, that official right there, get in the way of number 9, Jenkins.
On 3rd down for Hudson Card, and it keeps the chains moving here for the Boilermakers. Now on play action, Card unleashes. He's got Edrin again inside the 20.
Sitting right there inside the 20-yard line, just sits down, able to make the catch. Practice of the year with a knee injury, non-contact.
Card 3-step drop, looks over the middle, and connects right at the 10-yard line. Card on 3rd down. Fires it left side. He's got his receiver, who's about a yard short of the sticks. That's Jerron Tibbs.
Love was well past him.
Love was beyond him. 2nd down and 7. A clean pocket for Hudson Card, who's got all day to throw and delivers over the middle. First down and 10. He'll go up top, and he's got a man out there. Leaping grab made. It's Leland Smith again.
And Leland Smith goes up and gets it one-on-one on the fade route, high and outside, going against Keenan Hicks from Indiana State.
So no gain, 2nd down and 10. And Card's 1 for 1. Quick slant and all the way out to the 30-yard line.
I may have to reassess. This is as wide open as you can get right off the line of scrimmage, and that's an easy pitch and catch. They're not going to miss that one.
Jamal Edrin right there has brought some of those concepts to this offense. Not all of them, but some. Card, quick throw. Got a man, wide receiver screen, the tight end screen, I should say.
That's a guy.
That's Clare.
Max Clare.
And then he finished the season really strong against Minnesota and Indiana, and then was almost perfect in the opener. So trying to win his 4th straight game at home.
Yeah, again, watch this pass rush.
The 3rd downs have been way too long for the Boilermakers today.
And they're going to catch a deep zone here.
Card
Card down the middle, trying to tuck one in. He did. He got it to the 30, but it's short of the first down. Card again. The pressure came from inside. Throws. Got a man open. On the run, Cam Brown. And Brown, the biggest gain of the day. It's 1st and goal, Purdue.
Ran into each other. That's why Brown, yes, they do collide into each other.
Did they ever?
Urlacher and Mickey run into each other, and then well, they got the helmet microphone, but they still have to tell everybody else what to do, right? With the sideline signals.
Card got it to the corner. Touchdown. Denylin Morissette.
Yep, lined up in the slot. Perfect throw. Morissette's in the end zone. Ball just over.
Just got his toe in and took the pylon out. AT&T pylon came. You get a great shot of it as it comes right at you. And Morissette, who spent a couple of years at Georgia.
It's been immovable so far for sure. Here's Card. Scanning. Card going up top, and it is complete. Brought down by Tibbs. Jerron Tibbs, who climbed the ladder for it.
Probably been one of their most consistent threats outside. Very versatile, can play inside and out, knows every position, every wide receiver position for this play right here as he climbs the ladder. A little bit of a back show. You talk about the Nebraska defense. They wanted to focus on aggressive tackling this week. They didn't do it on that play.
Card. Blitz is picked up. Delivers. It's Tibbs again working the sidelines.
Moving up the charts on the all-time Purdue rushing list.
0 for 4 on 3rd down, trying to get themselves going, and that is how you do it. Max Clare with the reception.
One of the best cover guys that they have on this defense.
3rd and 18. What else is new? Hudson Card scans the defense. Completion over the middle will not be enough for the first down.
Down, a sure tackler for this Nebraska defense.
Pressure shown, and pressure is picked up off the edge, but getting back up onto his feet and back into the face of Card. Flips it to Maccabee, and Maccabee brings it out across the 25-yard line. Back to 3rd down for Hudson Card, 3rd and 4. Card delivers. It's his big tight end who had some space, got a step, and Max Clare. Play action. Card drifting, and a beautiful pass to sneak it in. It's Drew Bibber, his other tight end. On 2nd and 6, Card looks, fires, complete. This is Love, and Love able to break one tackle, and he's going to be a couple of yards shy.
And the linebackers.
Card toward the sideline, dangerous pass, and they're fighting for possession of it.
For the Purdue Boilermaker offense, let's see if Hudson Card can use his legs, be dynamic, create some explosive plays.
Nebraska showing pressure, and they are bringing pressure. Card reads it.
Made a great play.
Card just going to keep it himself and try to run for it, and he will pick up about 9. Card drops, puts one up top, and maybe his best throw of the day, complete to Max Clare as he fits it in.
Top target at Max Clare. Running just a little wheel route right there on the defense.
Card, one more completion. It's Shamar Rigby with the grab, and Mekhi Bayer who made
so they can be rushing the passer.
That was the 5th Nebraska sack. Motion before the snap. It looked like Nebraska jumped off sides.
Complaining about penalties.
Card trying to keep some forward momentum alive, and back to Bibber.
To take what the defense gives you and use your legs when you can.
Card on a slant route, sneaks it into Cam Brown, and Cam Brown ducks in under the 15.
But they just hadn't been able to get over the hump and find a way to win these games against more quality opponents.
Card firing end zone, and that is caught for the touchdown. Leland Smith. Boilermakers can use a few more plays like that as the season unfolds.
We get more of those today. Good pass by Hudson Card.
Want to maximize that talent with new schemes, new personnel, and a new system.
Well, they do roll and throw on the first snap of the game. And it's caught and bumped out of bounds. Denylon Moore sets.
You can find him around the ball. Peyton Hill, Elijah Hills on the inside has been their most impressive D-line.
And now here's Elijah Jackson, a player that Jason Simmons said they wanted to get on the field. Merriweather and running back. Quick throw Card. Pass is caught. 57 total yards for Purdue. But they have a moment. Play fake. Roll. Turns down a pass to Furtney to throw it deeper. And Jamal Edrin is there along the sideline to catch it. The tackle there for a loss of 2. Second down and 12. Card running out of real estate, but he finds Max Clare out of bounds. Lofi had back spasms about an hour before last week's game. Didn't play. Card throws, turning it up the field, and out of bounds is Jerron Tibbs. He's got a home now in West Lafayette with today's performance, doubling up on the interceptions. Card to Max Clare, and Clare's got a lot of space. It's a first down and more. Bibber in motion on 2nd and 10. Card. Pocket wasn't a lot of space, so he runs. And inside the 25 to the 24. Officially 3rd and 6. Card. Retreating. Looking. Throwing. Mockabee caught it. 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. After a kickoff out of bounds, it starts at the 35. Hudson Card finds Jamal Edrin. And he wards off a tackle attempt, at least enough to get him over the 45 for a first down and gain of 11. Last year, 90 tackles at Arkansas. Big sack there for the Badgers. 3rd down, Card under pressure. A lot of room to run. 2nd down, beg your pardon. And I didn't lie, by the way. The press box really does shake. Underneath to Mockabee. And cut down in the open field by Xavier Lucas. The freshman makes another play.
Experienced guys in the Big Ten Conference, and we've already seen Caden Jenkins, what he's capable of today.
Hudson Card mentioned with C2 QBs, he's still in on this series. That ball slightly underthrown, but somehow still hauled in. It's C.J. Smith.
Speed is one thing from C.J. Smith. We haven't had an opportunity yet this season to see how does he adjust to the ball in flight.
Quarterbacks are raved about his ability to create separation. Speaking of separation, over on the sidelines, mixing it up now, getting Jerron Tibbs.
TJ Smith, the fastest guy on this team. Brown saw it last week in practice. He said he is the real deal. He's got some legs on him.
2:03 versus today. And now Purdue backed up a bit. It's Card back in, trying to get momentum into the locker room. Desperately needed for Purdue. Card to Clare again. 2nd straight play, and gain of 13 on the last play. Card again. It's Clare again. Now 1st and 10. Best the offense has really looked so far. It's Tibbs, this time through a tunnel and over to the sideline.
Now going back to almost looking like the sort of air raid principles, and you'll see coming all the way across the formation in a clean pocket pass rush, not getting home. So Jerron Tibbs, as he worked across the formation, it's like a big number.
It is. Card stepping up, gonna try to use his legs to get the first down. Stayed alive at the tail end. He may have come up inches short. They kept it, now they throw it to Tibbs, who has it on the sideline. Out of bounds inside the 10. Beautiful play design there.
For Hudson Card to survey things, and Tibbs able to see the off coverage and know that Northwestern's going into zone, so he just works his way out into the flat. It ends up being one of the easier pass completions.
That was Clare who came in motion. They've been looking at him on this drive to the end zone. That time, it is hauled in. A touchdown for Purdue.
Trust in this play call. because I anticipated an RPO, maybe something with a cleaner read. Here they just decide to trust Jamal Edrin and his ability to go up and get this football over the outstretched hand of Josh Fussell.
So again, no targeting. Purdue goes back to work. Nice throw over the middle. Hanging on to the football through a tough hit is Max Clare.
The last handful of years.
Hudson Card again, wide open receiver form. Some athletic balance on the sideline there from.
To now be doing so for Purdue, it's remarkable.
Trying to keep this drive going. This is about where they got stopped on the last time they had the football in the opening drive. Said he enjoys the high pressure moments. Wanted to have it in his hands. It's in Card's hands now at the QB spot. Goes to the sideline. Engineered. You can see him very vocal here. Rolling out. Pressure from Pate. Card steps up. Deep throw caught inside the 10. On time to Edrin again. Had the touchdown catch in the opening half.
Through the inside shoulder of the edge blocker. He's been on this throughout the second half so far. Hudson Card steps up after evading the rush. And there's a smoke stream coming behind this football. Heading toward that front pylon to Jamal Edrin.
With an injury he suffered in camp. Has had one really brilliant catch on the day. Card, oh, nice improvisation. Leads to a first down on the catch from Clare. 13 yards that time. Back to the air again. Card rolls out again. Able to get the throw off and complete. Talked about C.J. Smith.
You know, they've got to respect the toughness he's shown.
Plenty of time here. Offensive line early holding up now. Bibber with his first grab. Moving a pile down to the 35.
Those times in this game, not there right now.
Faked it to Maccabee. Maccabee threw a nice block. Then Card rolls out. Got pressured. Oh, did he find Edrin inbounds?
Last couple of weeks, there'd be some creativity from Ryan Walters. This play has all types of hijinks and tomfoolery.
Good pocket, good throw. It's Bibber on the catch inside of the 10.
But Card is not Ryan Brown. I don't know how much he'll gain.
Will dish it out. C.J. Smith on the catch. What can Smith do after the catch? That's going to be the question mark here. Trying to break Darren Johnson's tackle, but couldn't quite get there.
James Laurinaitis, that would be cool if that was my coach. Yes, I would love it. 3rd down and 14. Card tries to set up a screen. He's got Maccabee, hits the sideline, won't have enough. Would be sensational.
And by the way, how about UCLA? Deshaun Foster getting a huge win last night. That was great for the Bruins.
Card throws this one to the sideline, and it's caught. Maccabee, 5 carries, 47 yards. He's averaging 9.4 yards per carry. Card turns the corner, wide open, and Hudson Card will get out of bounds and pick up another first down.
You're going to see Hicks right here, and he's going to be running, and this is Hudson Card just getting away ever so slightly. That play's got to be made if you're a defender. Card just gets out to the outside. Then there's nobody left because of that blitz, and Card is able to take.
Card to throw it. Underneath, caught, another first down for the Boilermakers. And level this game. Card in the gun. Card looking underneath again. Another catch and another first down.
If they can get a tough win today, you know, they've got 10 wins in their sight, can possibly play for a Big 12 title.
3rd down and 4 to 31. Card in trouble. Throws on the move and a nice throw. 2nd down and 3 to 32. Card. Sideline. And incomplete.
No, they're trying to attack Denzel Burke over there. That's tremendous coverage. And Tibbs is trying to get that ball. Does he I don't know if he controlled that. I think that's a catch to me. He controlled that. Then his backside hit inbounds. Here's the bobble, but Gus, right here, that's
the ruling of an incomplete pass is under review.
He's got a hip down. Does he control it before that left foot hits? Oh, man, that's very close.
Looks like they're going to take a look at this one. Full speed here.
Tibbs is another one of these young players. You know, I told you about these Purdue skill position players. He's just a sophomore.
Card, play fake, sets up a screen. He's got his tight end, Claire, but he goes nowhere because Hancock,
For Ohio State, you're having to recruit your own players to retain the roster in their transfer portal era.
2nd down and 7 at the 49, and caught. Nice catch.
Another young player. Here's a freshman now from St. Petersburg, Florida, Shamar Rigby. What is he? 6'3", 187. He's got the height advantage on the outside over Aaron Scott, the freshman corner, who's only 6 foot 185. Beautiful catch right there, and it's a first down for Purdue.
Maker career picked up 8 on the first snap. 2nd down at 2. Card, quick throw, and a nice one. And a first down. And that's Max Clare, the tight end. Hudson Cord's going to keep it himself, and he got it. First down. Devin Mockabee. This time, the throw is complete, and it's Clare, the tight end, down the sideline. Cuts to the middle, and he's got it 1st and goal for the Boilermakers. Max Clare, big play there for Purdue.
Other side of the formation. Watch him as he catches it, and this is what is so exciting about Max Clare. Great athlete. Another one of those tight ends. I mean, they're everywhere now in college football, aren't they?
Yeah, he's a good one. And he picked up 29 yards to get him down. 4 of those from the Big Ten on that list. Hudson Card backpedaling, fires down the middle. Got it. Complete to Clare, again the tight end. Card's 3 of 11 day throwing the football. Looking to throw here and trying to pick up a first down. Card down the middle. Got it to a wide out and a first down. And Jamal Edrin with a catch.
Your pretty good protection that allowed time for Edrin to get out there and make the play in the secondary. Good protection.
He's in his track stance again. This time cuts to the inside, but the throw goes complete to Clare, and he's got another first down. Purdue's got 1 timeout remaining. Card, quick throw this time. Same guy. Clare broke 1 tackle. Close to another first down, but not quite. Collins made the stop. So now it's going to take a big completion to get a field goal shot. And they might have gotten a big completion. Collins wrapped up with Edrin.
Oh, a simultaneous catch here.
It'll be a 30-yard pickup. Okay, Edrin's got it there. They both have it there.
Another
career high 26 points in that basketball win, a big one as Purdue goes to 4-0. Look out, Abdul Carter giving chase.
He got held too. Abdul Carter's really upset.
Card's going to run this all the way, trying to follow Love. And Abdul Carter, the guy that made the tackle. 3rd and 28. Card. Little slip screen to the outside. Carter with the tackle.
From behind. Holy cow. Might need me to play corner.
On a 3rd down and 3, out to their star tight end, Max Clare, who turns the corner with a first down. Really the only one with 6 DBs injured for Michigan State. And Card throwing into that secondary, has it complete again. And finishing forward. Purdue just got a 3rd down and 3, now a 3rd and 1. Play action, similar drop, it's Clare on the edge with space down the sideline.
Aim a little rub route up top, watch him block right there, essentially.
Off a fake, Card stands in, dumps it off. He took a shot, still got it away, and it's a first down. On a 2nd down and 9, Card out of the belly and out to the edge again. It's Reggie Love with back-to-back touches.
And Kirk Cousins, I almost died trying to recruit Kirk Cousins. He lives, what was it, Holland, Michigan. Almost rolled off that highway trying to recruit Kirk Cousins. He was, man, was he good. Was honest. I'll give him credit on that completion. Competitive, positive is almost an impossibility in today's world. No chance.
Card had pressure in his face, and he feathers it over the top. 3rd and 9, play action. Pressure is picked up. Card moving the pocket. Back to Clare, who's short of the first down. Start a comeback right here on the 4th and 2. Down the sideline, into the basket of Clare. First down.
Card to Clare. It's going to end up just a little wheel route, a little pick nudge from Jamal Edrin.
and well placed. That's a hard ball to catch.
60, 4 yards. Card underneath to Bibber, the other tight end, and 3 straight balls to his tight end. Go to the Big Ten championship game, play Oregon. You win that game tomorrow. So Purdue's drive with 41 seconds left. Top target for this Purdue passing game. The 2nd down and 10. Pressure picked up underneath. Back to the air, off play action. Card moves the pocket. He has it complete to Edrin. 1st down, Boilermakers with a spin off of that tackle, and he drives ahead to the 50-yard line.
Keeping his eyes up. See the long-haired 7 coming on a little post curl type of cut, working in the zone. That time 7, Jordan Turner just gets occupied inside too much. Good eyes that time by Hudson Card. Nice finish by Edrin. Positive start.
On 4th and 5. Card pumps. Nothing there. Over the middle. It's caught. Purdue converts again. Shamar Rigby.
The key here for Hudson Card is you see Rigby almost can't believe it. Jordan Hall just gets lost.
Purdue's been down here twice tonight. Kicked field goals both times. Trying to finish for the first time, and a tight window throw for Card. Close to another 1st down to Tibbs. Wanted to pay the bill real quick. Heisman Watch, sponsored by Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy. And along the sideline, was that caught? No. On a 2nd down and 10. Off a play fake. He floats it. It's caught. Reeled in by Tibbs.
Watch Tibbs show up. Nice job. Eyes to the tuck. Protects the football, but there was nobody else on this side of the field. You see Gross eyes in the backfield and nobody over the top.
There's Maccabee that set him up with the reception that led to their touchdown last time down here. Card retreating. Back underneath to Claire, his tight end, and another chain mover.
Soft zone here. Our defensive coordinator Joe Rossi on 3rd and 10.
On 3rd and 21, Card stays on his feet. Still looking, and he heaves it. It's caught!
They end up dropping out and only rushing 3. Card recognizes it right here. Almost sacks himself. Has a little pursuit from Ken Talley, and then he just launches it. Thought he was going to fire it earlier to Tibbs.
With a minute gone in the 4th. Card pulls it out for Claire. He looks for the end zone. He's got the end zone.
Watch the little slider by 86, Claire. And then
on their last drive. This is a 3rd down and 10. Pressure picked up. Card has that ball complete. Remember, Michigan State has 6 defensive backs injured. It's allowed Hudson Card to throw for a season high tonight. Back to the air, and that is called in. Off his shoulder with a flag. Jamal Edrin.
Jamal Edrin, 2 basketball schools, right? A little and 1. The contact with the foul. Move the change, secure it. He's trying to throw him off again. Ed Wood's getting his money.
Could have been a game-tying score. Now it's a 3rd down and 5. Card moves. He steps up. Got to get it away. He did to the sideline. Michigan State trying to keep their bowl hopes alive. Got to win out, win here, win next week against Rutgers.
Maccabee.
Purdue threatening him. It's Maccabee upended after another 1st down.
He wants to establish the run.
A lot of eyes on Ryan Walters. What's his future going to be? That pass is underneath to Bibber. 82, the tight end.
Because Maccabee can do nothing if there's guys in the backfield.
The loss of 4. Card. Card in trouble. Crossing pattern is complete to Claire, but he's chopped down at the 45. They may have to consider going for this. Card in trouble. Dumps it off. And once again, it's Claire. This time he reels it in, gets out to the 32.
Big drop that could have ended the game or put the game into overtime. You've got to find a way to get his confidence back as well.
That ball was tipped, but then caught by Claire. And it's their best offensive play in some time. Out to the 43-yard line at the line of scrimmage.
Usually tips and overthrows turn into turnovers or interceptions. Well, that turns into, like you said, their best play offensively on the night.